Okay, does anybody have any questions about anything?
Well, I'd just like to hear more about the book and what it was that y'all's family made y'all come back year after year after year.
Well, all right. A, our first daughter was born in Italy. And B, we had been traveling to Italy since the 60s. She was born there in 71. I was stationed in the military 3 years there. And you sort of grow fond of the place. And hotels being expensive and getting more and more expensive, we thought, well, wouldn't it be cool just to have a little house to come back to? So, being a first lieutenant in the Army, I had almost zero money, and we started searching for a house to buy. Finally, in this little village up in the middle of nowhere, we talked to some folks and they said, sure, there's a house for sale, but it's pretty expensive. It's the equivalent, it was 1 million lira. Now you say, ooh, that's a lot of money. Well, that was at that time $1,700.
Wow.
So I called my old daddy up and said, Daddy, this is your son. Would you please lend me $1,700? And I think that's one of the chapters, and it's, you're crazy, he said. So I had a second-hand Volkswagen bus, and when I say I'm including, of course, Sue and we sold it for $1,700. And bought our first house in Italy. And so subsequently, all the people who said we were crazy, like my parents, decided, well, we'll just start going over there and spend all our time. It was a little tiny house. And I said, well, that's not really fair. So in order to have a bed for us to sleep in, we had to buy another house. So then my sister started coming over there with all her friends and taking up all the beds and leaving rings in the bathtub and stuff. In fact, and people out of Huntsville, like one time Rip Bird came over there and he left a bathtub ring. and dirty linen on the floor, never even said thanks. Didn't even leave me a bottle of wine. So I said, okay, this is it. That'll just have to be our guest house. So then a really crazy opportunity arose to purchase a Renaissance palazzo furnished with antiques. And how much was that? It's 10,000 square feet, I think 37 rooms or something. Some of the walls are 6 and 8 feet thick, frescoed ceilings. Well, it's this one here. And the foundations date back perhaps to Roman times, but at least to around the year 900. And so that was a really stressful time because they wanted so much money for it. The guy wanted $50,000 for it, furnished. And so I just messed around, and by the time I finally said, well, the hell with it, I'll just buy the damn thing for my mama to have an art studio, the price had gone up to $60,000. So that was in 1989. And then subsequently, the house next to our first house was for sale. And so we combined those two houses. So Sue has her house and I have my house, but they're all combined. So she has her bathroom and I have my bathroom because I am one of the strange kind of people who think that females should have their own bathroom so they can have all their whatever they have and scatter it around without me messing with it. And I like to have my own messy bathroom. And so we have the same thing here and wherever we are, we always have our own bathroom. But we have the same bed.